This podcast is presented by StreamerCollabs.com, a website made by streamers for streamers. StreamerCollabs.com helps streamers find, connect, and grow their channels by collaboration. We believe that collaboration is key to unlocking the full potential of the streaming community, and we strive to provide the tools and resources needed to make that happen. So join us today and let's make a difference together on StreamerCollabs.com.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to do the intro. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Streamer Collabs podcast. My name is Buzz, aka Charles, aka the Big Buzzy Wuzzy. And today I'm here with my co-host,
the Big Infamous D-Bub. And today our special guest is
Pheno Vinci. I'm an artist and a streamer, and I appreciate y'all having me on the platform to chop it up, have some fun, talk some games, talk whatever.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm excited to get to it.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
absolutely.
And before we get into anything, just for clarity, we talk about Marvel a lot on this podcast, but we were talking a little bit about Marvel before we started recording, so we might get into a little bit of that. Maybe no spoilers, I can't promise that, but if you're worried about that, just go binge season 1 through 3 of Daredevil and 1 through 2 of Iron Fist. Not Iron Fist, definitely not Iron Fist.
Do not watch Iron Fist.
That's the one I ain't watched that one.
Don't watch
that shit was trash.
I didn't know offense to them, but yeah, Punisher for sure.
Watch Punisher.
But let's just jump into the podcast. First question, Pheno. I'm saying that right? I don't want to.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't, bro, because I gotta make sure, because I don't want to go the whole podcast and by the end of it be like, yo, that's not it at all.
That is not my name.
Nah, I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. You got it though.
So why did you start streaming? What inspired you to do it? Was it someone else? Was it a friend telling you, yo, you should do this? What got you into it?
Man, I always loved games, bro. I've been playing games since I can literally remember. My big sister had the Nintendo, the first Nintendo, so I'll be playing Duck Hunt on that joint, all the Marios and stuff. So it's always been ingrained in me. And then I think it was a couple years ago. I've been making content in a lot of different fields.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always gamed, it's always been the outlet, playing this, playing whatever, just casually for the most part. And it was a couple years ago when I was making content, I came across Twitch. And I was like, yo, people really watching people play games?
Yeah.
I love, because my girl at the time, she would love to watch me play Resident Evil. I'm like, yo, I could do this. This sounds like something I could do. I was just mulling it over in my head. I had so much other things going on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Years later, some of them things get laid to the wayside. I'm not really feeling these things. So I'm like, you know what? Let me actually get into this streaming thing. So I started with Street Fighter.
Nice.
A little bit here and there. I wanted to throw my journey out there on that. And I did it over the years, but not seriously. But it was last year when I really was like, yo, I want to get good at Street Fighter. I dove back into that. And then that led to other games, Elden Ring and this and that. So after this year, after last year, when Helldivers popped off and I got some clips on that. I was like, okay, let me really take this serious. So it was really 2024.
Okay.
That year when I really started to take it serious, and by the end into this year, I'm like, that's what I'm known for now. For the most part.
Helldivers is a good thing to be known for. I've never played it, but from everything I've seen, that shit looks fun as hell. You got Helldivers, don't you, David?
Chill. Yeah, it chills fun.
Good, okay.
Yeah, well, not chill, especially once you get to, you know what I'm saying?
God,
but
it's chaotic.
You know what I'm saying? It's good though. It's good.
It's chaotic.
Nice.
Yeah, hold up. I had a question. You said you're an artist. What kind of art do you make?
I rap. You can see on my mic right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so Pheno Vinci, that's, long story short, the name kind of grew as I was making content and figuring out how to create. There's something I learned over the years, because it's all content creation, but it's whatever you making, it don't matter. It's all art to me.
Yeah.
Of course.
So I was in the plant industry, as you see on this poster right there.
Okay.
You see Reefer Madness. I was in the plant industry out Colorado, right? Making some content. I had this company called the Pheno Finder.
Okay.
And the Pheno Finder ended up growing into Pheno Vinci, because I was I wanted to be about me. And it ended up being kind of Pheno is my name. So it's me finding myself through this spiritual journey. And it's I've been making music, rapping. I got a couple songs out now.
Nice.
Two mixtapes on SoundCloud. Y'all can check it out. Pheno Vinci on there. Infinity Stone and Tendencies of a Phoenix.
Okay.
My first single out, Whirlpool. on Spotify or streaming platforms.
Nice.
And I got my first music video out with the homie J Key. Like
Oh, that's dope.
it's going up. It's
That's
going
tough.
up. So
That's a good
I'm
job,
really
dude. That's
doing
awesome.
it. On all aspects. But yeah, Pheno Da Vinci, that's kind of a little short backstory, just how I kind of like got to where it is, you know. So
cool.
That's a cool name, by the way. Like the more you said, I was just
Like,
that shit.
that's tough.
Like that
bro.
shit rolls off the tongue like Pheno Da Vinci. That's like
bro. Yeah,
that
you hear
sounds
that new
like some-
Pheno though? You know what I'm saying? Like type
Yep.
shit, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Type
sir.
shit,
exactly.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Oh no,
No,
you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, what advice would you give to someone who's starting out, like someone who wants to, you know, potentially get into streaming, get into content creation, kind of like follow what you do?
I would say that you really just gotta put yourself out there. You can't, because one,
Yup.
I used to be very shy when I was younger,
Mhm.
but like once I started doing content, I'm like, this is me. I talk in front of people. I have had multiple podcasts, all this stuff. So I know a
Yeah.
lot of people could be shy. So that's one of the things you just gotta like get out that shell. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to talk. You can't be afraid to look goofy or say something crazy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so like that's one of my biggest things about it. But also I'm doing this with minimal equipment. I'm not making like a full-time living from it or nothing like that yet. That's the plan.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on the way and I know it's
100%,
coming.
yeah.
Yes,
But
sir.
like my setup's cool though. You know, I got a little something here, a little something there. I don't have a PC, but I'm making it work, you know, and I
Yes, sir.
learn how to edit. You
Yeah,
gotta learn stuff too. Can't be afraid to learn. You
Yup.
gotta get out and learn. Like you don't know how to do this, you gotta learn how to do it. It don't matter. Like I know how to make a thumbnail now. My thumbnails I
Yeah.
think look pretty good now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Editing videos. I love editing videos, editing clips, getting them done pretty quick, you know, all that type of stuff.
Nice.
So
Nice, man.
yeah, that's definitely my biggest advice is learn and you gotta be, you know, outgoing and just practice that, even if it feels uncomfortable.
Okay.
Absolutely. And that's something we talk about a lot on like our podcast, because a lot of times people want to start out streaming, but they may not necessarily. I would argue a large portion of content creators and streamers and stuff in real life are very not shy, but like introverted, you know, they keep to themselves and potentially come off shy. So it's very important that you kind of overcome that, because in order for the audience to kind of connect and build a rapport with you, it's they gotta see, they gotta know you. They gotta know you. And if they don't know you, they can't rock with you. That's really it.
Yeah, we talk authenticity like a bit up here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're not gonna be yourself, or like a character, not a caricature, but like a character, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, bro, people aren't gonna rock with you if you trying to be somebody you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you just gotta be you. I fuck with that, man. I fuck with that.
And I also, one last thing, I appreciate the fact that you said, you know, you got a cool little setup, because a lot of times people like that want to get into it, they drop like 5-6K on like the biggest computer, the HD everything, and then they're like, oh, I don't want to do this, and then they just kind of stop. So it's another thing we talk about is you just start with what you got and the rest comes as it comes, because that's very important. And learn it. You said a lot right there, bro. We're gonna move on, but it's like you gotta learn to love this shit. And if you don't love it, that's gonna come across as like the audience is gonna see, and it's like, you know, it's easier to relate to someone when they're obviously passionate about what they're doing, is all I'm saying. But yeah, that's good shit. We're not gonna get into too much detail about this, but how was the plant business in Colorado?
Oh man, it was an experience, bro. Like
Nice.
you know, being in college, getting in, you know, experimenting with stuff. Me and my homie was like, yo, let's move to Colorado. I went to Penn State. So we all the way across the country.
I was gonna say it's
moved to Penn State and moved to Colorado and ended up doing it. And it was an experience, bro. Like it was really part of it, I could say it's just like any other industry. It's like, you know what I mean? Like you going to work, you have a product to sell, you got a boss, this and that. But it's like, bro, you get to be around the plants all the time. I remember my first day on the job, one of the most popping shops out here called Good Chemistry. And it was like, we had like 50 pounds coming in. You know what I'm saying? All this, so you got to count all this. And it's all like, it was all pre-packed, the place I was at. So everything came in little things, little jars already. So it was just like, yo, bro, you got to get in the mix. You got to count your first day. Like, it's like, damn, like, all right, make sure everything's right. Like, it's crazy though, but like, it led me to like, you know, one thing I'll say, the industry moves so fast. So
Okay.
like the
Word.
next year, everything's different. All the regulations is different. You got to change all this stuff. But with that too, like you go up faster in the plant industry than you do in other industries. So I ended up being a manager by
Okay.
Nice.
a year and a half.
Solid.
With
Solid.
that also being said, you go up fast, you go down fast. I just say
It's
that.
a very volatile industry
okay,
from what I've
okay.
heard.
Fair enough.
Like
It's volatile as hell.
very
but-
volatile.
Oh my God. But once again, like it's cool because it put me in a space to meet some of my favorite people in the world. Like I got to
Nice.
actually meet Currency. Y'all know Currency?
Not
I don't believe so.
off the top of my
The
head,
rapper.
no.
Y'all know Currency? Oh man, y'all gotta check out some Spitter, bro. Y'all gotta check out some Spitter.
All right,
But
for sure. Currency.
he used to rap with Wayne back in the day.
Oh
With a
shit.
cash at that joint. But he been doing his own thing, Jet Life, like real plant smoking music and all that stuff. He rap with
Yeah.
Wiz. Y'all know Wiz.
Of course.
Oh, God.
He do hella shit. That's Wiz big bro. Not like literally, but
no,
like,
I know.
that's
No,
his
we know
big
what you
bro.
mean. I know what you
How
mean.
Fly, all that stuff. But
Nice.
you know what I mean? I got a chance to meet some like famous artists,
Okay.
all that stuff. They would come through the shop. So it was just like an experience, bro. Like it's really like its own little world. Like it's insane. Like y'all ever out Denver, I would say slide through Tetra Lounge. You can actually go there and kick it. You never know who might pop up there.
That's
cool as fuck, man.
That's crazy.
And we're gonna move on, but like obviously, I feel like that shit should just be legal everywhere. But that's just me. That's just
yeah,
my
and also
opinion.
that's me.
Yeah. Ready? It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, facts.
Did you want the next question, David?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So I know you mentioned Street Fighter and you really wanted to get good at Street Fighter. I know you mentioned Resident Evil. Your girlfriend liked to watch you play Resident Evil. But what was the first game that you streamed? Like once you like discovered Twitch.
Damn. I don't know, bro. I think it was Resident Evil.
Resident Evil?
Which one? Which one?
I think it was 8.
8?
Oh, yep.
It just came out.
That's the one. That's Village.
Oh, that one
yeah.
was so good.
Yeah,
That one was so
Village is
good,
cool.
bro.
If I had to guess, I could probably go back and figure it out looking at my posts.
Yeah.
But because I remember making a post for that, like, yo, people come through. I made a little graphic or whatever, like, come through the stream, and I'm like, yo, I'm starting out on Twitch. I'm pretty sure it was Resident Evil 8.
Okay.
Because that's one of my all-time favorite games, bro.
Resident Evil was solid.
3. I be getting scared. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it. So.
You play the remake of Resident Evil 4, the one with Ashley and Leon?
Oh my God, bro. That's so good.
It looks so good, man. It's so good.
It's perfect.
See,
Bet.
I've never played Resident Evil, but I really like the franchise. Like one of my favorite streamers, he plays like all of them throughout the year and around Halloween and shit. Resident Evil 4, the remake, looks so fucking good. Like someone who's never played it is like, I gotta get that.
See, that was the one that got me on it. When I was a kid, I didn't have PlayStation. My family always had Nintendo, like I mentioned. My sister had a Nintendo.
Okay.
I still got my Super Nintendo, and my other sister had Sega, so it was always Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah.
We never got the PlayStation. That's only when I go to the homie's crib for the sleepovers, we get to play the PlayStation. So I never got Resident Evil until 4 on the GameCube. So I ended up getting a GameCube.
Okay.
Nice.
So I got Resident Evil 4 and now I was like, all right, I'm kind of scared to play it, but I'm gonna play it. I think I was like 11 or 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
And fell in love with it. Fell in love with it. Third person, always my favorite type shooter games now. Like it really influenced a lot of my gaming career. And then when I seen that coming out, I was like, I know they're gonna do it right because all the other ones been straight heat. So
so good.
It's the
so
GOAT
good.
still. It's the GOAT still.
Especially what was that one with the house and the fucking was
The
that
family?
7? Yeah,
The New Orleans joint.
Was that one in New
Oh
Orleans?
my God, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
shit was
God.
crazy, bro.
Yo,
Like,
I can't play
That
that
nigga
again.
come through a wall or some shit at one point. Like, bro, like I was like,
Yup.
I think
It had
I
me so
screamed.
shook. Yo, yeah, it had me shook, bro. The mom, bro, she had a buzz coming out the. I ain't not gonna get. Oh my God, it was disgusting. That was a nice comeback for them.
They
Like,
did good.
that was good.
Exactly. Yeah, they did good.
We're back.
So good job, guys.
And I like the twist that they added in Resident Evil 8 that tied back to the 7th one. It's been about 4 years. Can we talk about that yet? Like, okay, yo, if y'all haven't played it and you're like, don't spoil it, just skip this part or just like go play it real quick. Spoiler warning. So From what I understand, from what I remember, like he died but came back as like mold, right? Like a
Hmm.
mold person, or
Yep.
did he die and his consciousness was transferred into a mold person? Like,
He was mold. He was dead the whole time.
Okay.
And
okay,
number 8, he
yep,
was dead the whole
yep,
time. He
yep,
Okay.
was
and it's
dead the whole time. That's the only
and
way he
was
survived all that. Because it was like, I was like, bruh, how the fuck did
How
you,
the
how
fuck?
he
the
lost
hell
his
he alive?
head.
He
Yeah.
just doused the stuff on his hand and then
That
just puts
was
it back together. That's not how that works. Like, yeah, so he was dead the whole time. That's the only reason that he could survive all that shit.
Yeah,
just a fact
that's
check.
a
That's not how
that's like
that doesn't work like that, bro.
genuinely
Right,
crazy.
Like,
like
you dump
this
some water
magical
on his
juice.
arm. Exactly. It's a high C on it. It was like,
It's an
nah,
excellent
bro.
game though, excellent game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think from what I remember, my favorite levels, again, because I've never played, I've watched it a couple times though.
Mhm.
I like Madame Dimitrescu, her castle level,
Yeah.
and what was the chick with the dolls?
Oh
That
my.
was that was some freaky shit, man. I don't
That
fuck with
got me,
dolls. Me
bro. That
personally, I
got
don't
me.
fuck with
I
dolls.
can't remember her name, bro, but that little house
Mm-hmm.
was one of the
Hmm.
scariest things they ever did with the baby. That baby,
Yes.
yo, I was like, oh
Wait, hold
nah,
up.
man.
That fucking that massive fucking worm thing.
Yeah, that just
Yeah,
chase you.
Hmm.
that shit was fucked
Yep.
up. That was some
Yeah,
fucked up. I don't know.
absolutely
That
fucked
was
up.
Village, right? Was that Village?
Yeah,
Yep,
that was
that was
Yeah,
Village.
that
Village.
was Village.
Village.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That shit was that. Yeah, that was weird as
Yeah,
fuck. I
bro.
was
Because it
like,
was like it took all your guns away. That's why it made me feel
Hmm.
safe when I got the guns. I feel
ex-
safe. I'm like, all right, at least I
Yeah,
got this shotgun. I know I
yeah,
got 5 bullets left, but I
exactly.
got them. So
exactly.
it pop up, I'm blasting. With that, it took all your guns. So it's like, what can you do? You just gotta,
Exactly.
oh, man.
You got the
Just
hands.
gotta get the
You
hell
got
up
the
out of there,
hands.
bro.
You got the hands.
I'm not
God,
throwing hands with a baby worm, bro. That shit, I
man.
saw that. I'm a head
Yeah,
out.
just
I'm
swallow you whole.
like,
I'm like, oh, that shit was creepy.
good.
But well done. Like I love how they hit like all the ass. They give you some action in it. You know, they
Mhm.
give you
Hmm.
that supernatural. You can't you out of it's out of your control.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, and it kind of tied back to 4 the way it was because it was like the same kind of like European style. Also, the story
Hmm.
did,
Mhm.
but like the European style and you know all that stuff
Do you
being
think
out
we're gonna
there.
see? You think we're gonna see Leon in the next game, or did I miss something and he's like gone from the story?
I don't know.
I'm trying to see more Leon because he's funny as hell. He just be
That's my
saying
guy.
shit.
That's
He
my
just be saying
guy.
shit.
Yeah. Yep. After he got thrown once again thrown into the fire on his first day was Resident Evil 2.
Yup.
Like that was his first day at work. So
Literally
like
Crazy. That is
came
a
into the office,
crazy first day
bro.
work. Just clock in, bro.
I feel like it's about time they bring him back
I'm
because
saying
they had him in 4 and he was in I guess he was in 5 and I didn't really see. I'm a big fan. I didn't like 5 and 6.
5 was
Okay.
kind of weird.
I didn't like
Like,
5 and
I
6,
mean,
man.
I like there was like obviously the whole controversy with the like the racist aspect of it. A lot of people
Hmm.
interpreted it as racist because it was like in Africa, I believe.
Yeah,
And it's like it was personally, I saw it, I was just like, this doesn't look fun. Like it's just this shit looks lame. Like
it's too
if
much
you can
action.
if you compare like side by side Resident Evil 4 to Resident Evil 5, it's just like this doesn't even feel like Resident Evil. It more
Exactly.
because you're playing as not Wesker.
You
Fuck, it's the
playing as
big
a
dude.
Chris
Chris Redfield. Yep,
Redfield,
Chris
yeah, yeah,
Redfield.
and some
Yep.
new other new chick.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other chick,
I
but
don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched it and like
Is it
and
Ada? Is it Ada
no,
Wong?
Ada
no, it
Wong,
wasn't
that's
eight.
she's in the fourth
It was
one.
some other
Okay,
chick.
okay.
She was I don't know if she was African or like
She was
something.
definitely
She had
black,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, okay.
yeah.
But like it was just I don't know, man. There was this one dude in the chat who kept saying like, "Oh, this is the racist one, right?" And I'm like, "Bro, just like shut the fuck up.
Racist
Shut the
one.
fuck up."
Oh my
Like,
God.
but he was saying it like joking, like, "Man, this isn't real." I'm like, "Bro, this is not your space to be saying this shit, bro.
Yeah,
Just
like
watch
you,
the
Hey
fucking
man,
game."
hey man.
bruh.
But hey, man, listen, that game was doo doo, but they
Yeah,
came back, they bounced back,
they bounced
and
back.
now it's good. When are we gonna see the ninth game?
I'm
I,
waiting, bro. Honestly, it's like any day now, like with one of these you know, showcases or something.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
They should be
Yeah.
showing something soon-ish, hopefully, you know.
We're thinking the little baby because at the end of Resident Evil 8, the little baby's grown up to like I don't know 16, 17. So it's
Yeah.
possible she might be the protagonist of the next one, which could be really
I
cool.
think they should. I need to finish the DLC, bro. Because she was the DLC of
Mm.
8.
Really?
You go
I
back
think
and
I
you play as her, and it's like like I said, I didn't finish that joint, bro. I think I got distracted streaming and doing different things.
It happens.
That's real. That's real.
But you going through on some like dream state type thing, and you're going back through the mansion and stuff. And she has all type of powers and shit.
Yeah, because she's like half mole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, she got all type of powers and shit. So yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do. I hope they bring back Leon though.
I gotta see my boy Leon. Gotta see my boy Leon. So I think this is gonna be our last question about streaming, but like I assume do you do TikTok and all the social medias around like Twitch streaming? Like I know you said you put out posts for Resident Evil 8 when you first streamed it, but like do you do any social media for your
I do. So Instagram is my main. So that's where I really started doing content, because out in the plant industry, that was Instagram's the main thing.
Of course.
For promotions and companies and stuff. So that's where I started making my own brands at. And then also I did personal training too. So I was doing that. Everything was on Instagram. And I've been trying to branch out more to other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously I stream mostly on YouTube. So I put clips and stuff up on there. But I've been posting mostly on Instagram because that's where my biggest following is. And once Marvel Rivals dropped, I was in the beta. Bro, I don't know if y'all saw that post, but I was in the beta. And I had some footage from the beta. Then I posted right before Marvel Rivals dropped. And it got me 10 million views.
10 million.
10 million views on one post, and other posts was going stupid too. A couple other ones got a million, this and that, and I got like
that's crazy.
1,500 followers in a week. So I was like, "Yo, Instagram's still popping." I'm like,
okay. So Instagram is still viable. Okay.
Yeah. So I kept posting there, but I was like, I really got to get on TikTok. One of my homies blew up on TikTok with his comic book stuff.
Yeah,
we actually did some content together the other day. We're gonna get that out, some clips and stuff. But so I'm like, TikTok really, I feel like is the way. So I got a TikTok too, but it's just not as popping as my other stuff.
TikTok.
Fair enough.
I was just talking to my partner about TikTok, bro. That shit is so hard, bro. Because you could have you could have a video that like pops off and does like 1,000 views in like 30 minutes. And then it gets like hard stuck there, or like you'll post it and get 3 views in 2 days and be like, what the fuck? I'm being consistent, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just TikTok is very difficult. I don't know what the fuck.
It really is the algorithm, man. Because I don't know. There has to be a science behind it. Maybe I just don't understand it, because it's obviously like there are ways for it to be viable, but I just don't know enough about the algorithm. Because like you'll see people who get like consistently 600K, 500K, 400K, like a decent amount of views each TikTok. But then like you mentioned, you'll get one video that blows the fuck up. Like, oh man, I got 100K views on this. And then the next one you post gets like a fraction of that, like half a fraction. Yeah. So it's a lot. We gotta talk about like how to blow up on TikTok or something.
Even my homie, he got 25,000 followers, subscribers, whatever it's called on TikTok. He got 25,000 followers. It blew up on there. Yeah. But like some of his posts will be 100K, some will be 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, and it goes, but I've noticed like just learning through anything, I just know that just keep going no matter what. And not being results. And this is something I'm working on every single day. Like I'm very spiritual. I literally was just doing yoga and meditating before we hopped on.
Good shit.
You know what I mean? All that type stuff. Yeah. Like not being results focused and literally just focusing on the next step. Like literally putting your foot down and feeling the ground and then taking the next step. And obviously the metaphor of feeling the ground. Like, all right, what am I doing? I'm in this moment. I'm talking to y'all. I love talking to y'all.
That's
my
real
homies
as fuck.
Now. You know what I mean?
I fuck with
you. I'm in this moment. I'm loving this coffee right now. It's great. All that stuff. So like when I'm playing the game, I'm in the moment of playing this game. I'm posting this clip. I'm working on, not worrying about how well it's going to do and all that stuff. It's going to come. It's going to come.
That's some, not to get into too much. I needed to hear that, like some real shit. Facts, I genuinely like you said that shit at the exact moment I need to hear that, because that resonates with just really focus on
that was strong
right now and focus on just get there when you get there, cross that bridge when you get to it, bro. That's
all you got.
That is some real shit you just said, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, I'm just sharing what I learned too, because I'm like, you know what I mean? It's everything connected. Every person, like, I didn't know I was going to help you like that. I just sharing what would help me, what I just listened to on this podcast. earlier this morning. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
some good
That's crazy,
shit, man.
Yeah.
just keep it flowing. Just keep it flowing, you know, like
And
that's it.
I've heard a lot of good things about yoga. Like an old friend of mine, actually, she's a yoga instructor now, and
Yeah.
it's always looked interesting, but like there's never, it's not around me, bro. Like no one wants to do yoga.
I got
It's
you. I got you. Don't even worry about
You
that.
got
Don't
it.
worry about what
Yeah.
they doing or this. I
yeah.
did learn, I will say,
Mhm.
I learned yoga not the best. I learned yoga at first
Mhm.
in a
Mhm.
class because I was personal trainer
Okay.
Right.
and they had a yoga instructor. I'm like, yeah, one of the other trainers like, yo, come try the yoga. I'm like, all right. You know, so I'll try it. And then
Yeah.
my mom
Yeah.
was getting into spiritual stuff too. So I would go to a class. But one of my favorite things is one of my favorite yoga instructors. She got her own YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
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 Yoga with Cheryl on YouTube. If anybody else want to check it out,
Okay.
Yoga with Cheryl.
YOLO with
Um,
Cheryl Bad.
it's dope. You know, you can do a 10-minute thing, you can do a 30-minute thing, and it's really just all about you. That's the thing about it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
really like going inside. It's like a meditation, and it's tough though.
I can
Like
imagine.
your
Yeah.
leg is gonna be yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, shaking in some of these
You
poses.
gonna shake a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Just a
Yeah,
little
that
bit.
stress.
Yeah.
Like I can't stretch that far, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the
Yeah.
case.
It's all
But
about what you can, what you can do in that moment. Like you said, like 2 seconds ago, bro. Take it the next step.
exactly,
That's the realest shit I've
That
heard all day, bro.
facts,
That's
man.
some
that's it.
like I'm gonna sit with that for a little bit, like,
Yeah,
because it's easy to
Yeah.
feel. I'm being so dead ass
No.
because like it's
Yeah.
so easy to feel overwhelmed and just like, man, what's happening now? I gotta stress about this, that, and the other. Just like focus on the now, do what you can, and focus on the next thing when you get to it.
that's
Yeah,
it.
no, I definitely had to hear that shit. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Same.
thank you for that.
Already,
Same,
bro.
bro.
Already, man.
Same,
Much
bro.
love. What's up?
Shit was holy shit. Yeah.
So, for our next questions, we're gonna ask some questions that aren't really related to like content creation. They're gonna be like, random shit questions,
Bet.
shit like that. So
Random
Hell
shit,
yeah.
bro.
essentially,
Yeah.
so if you could choose one video game world to live in for a week, where would you choose?
Ooh, one video game. Uh,
He's not saying Resident Evil,
man.
so
Oh
Never.
nah, definitely not that.
Definitely
Definitely
not,
not
bro.
that. But so
Hell
would
no.
I be the
Ooh,
main
not
character or would I know the will I just be like an NPC type thing? Like as a just living?
Whatever you want, bro.
whatever.
Whatever
Okay,
you
or the
Yeah,
want.
main
yeah, whatever
character?
you want, man.
Yeah.
You wanna be the main character? You wanna
I don't
just
know, bro. I mean, Cyberpunk.
so- okay,
Oh
Oh,
okay.
no.
Cyberpunk
That's
is.
tough.
I don't know.
Let's
That'd be
let's talk
crazy. Just
Cyberpunk, bro. Let's talk
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk was very good. I
That
enjoyed
shit
that
is
one.
peak. That's like
That's
top
like top
five
five.
games of all
Yo,
time.
yo.
bruh, that game took over. And honestly, I've never played the game. I've
Okay.
No?
never played the game. Nope,
Okay.
Oh,
I've never
bro, you
played
got it.
Cyberpunk.
You got it,
But
man.
I've looked at it, and I remember when it came
Yeah.
out because it was like everybody was so mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
And it was like this is not it. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
then I love to see the resurgence, how it became one of the greatest games of all
Yep.
time, like that.
Very
You
impressive.
Yep.
know,
Very
and just
impressive.
that whole, and I feel like for me, one reason I said Cyberpunk is because I feel like that is one of the newer vibes that's like taking over, like
Mm-hmm.
whether it be in anime, in video games, and this and
Yep.
that. Like that type vibe is just super cool because it's like we actually kind of getting into that in real life.
I'm
Like
saying,
with
bro.
like augmentations and
Yeah.
all this different stuff. And it's like, yo, what would
Mm-hmm.
that be like to like, yo, I got this robot arm that can do all this crazy stuff. Like that'd be
Yeah,
Yup.
man.
wow,
Yup.
bruh. Like wow. So
Yeah.
that's my thought process with it. Like I actually would love to play the game. It's just so
Yeah.
much to play.
It
Highly
is.
recommend it.
So
Like
much.
if you get a chance, I think you and I, David, we both agree, one of the best games of all time.
Yes, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I
love it,
It's
yeah.
up
remember
there with RDR2, fucking what, bro? What other games are there, bro? My brain is like fried right now, so I'm sorry.
Ghost of Tsushima,
That one's good
Sekiro,
too. Sekiro Shadow, bro. Sekiro
Elden
Shadows Die Twice.
Ring.
Elden Ring was a masterpiece, but I'm ass. So like, you know what I'm
See,
saying? I only made it like halfway through the game. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Fuck
See,
this shit.
I
I
feel
can't.
it.
I can't.
Elden Ring. I don't know, is this a hot take, but I like Dark Souls a little bit more than Dark Souls 3 more than Elden Ring. Like
I don't think
I
that's
don't
a
think
hot
Elden
take,
Ring's
actually.
Elden Ring's not a bad game. Like I can sit down, play it, and be like, this isn't bad. But like, I think I prefer like the more structured, like linear aspect. Because when
I
I
feel
get to
it.
play,
Yeah.
because when I play Elden Ring, it's like this huge open world, and I don't mind open world games. It's just like I feel like I don't know. I feel like the linear story of like Elden Ring or Sekiro. Have you played Sekiro?
Sekiro, I gotta get to. So let me tell you my souls, bro. Sorry, real quick.
No,
yo.
you're good,
I got
bro.
a
You're
good soul
good.
story for y'all. I got a
Let's
really
hear
good
it.
soul
Let's
story.
hear it.
All right. Me and my bro
Okay.
went for the midnight release of Bloodborne.
Okay.
I didn't know what the hell From Software was.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. I didn't know what it was
Okay.
at all. I just know this shit look like some hack and slash Resident Evil crazy shit. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, bet, let's get it. We got Bloodborne. I get home. I'm like, all right, we're supposed to be able to play together. How the hell do we play together? What the hell is this? I can't walk out this room without dying to this werewolf. What the fuck is going on? Oh my God. So I'm like getting frustrated with the game. Finally get through, get something, you know, I'm like making my way through. I think I got the first boss dead. Cool. Bro, I got to the, have y'all played Bloodborne? Have y'all?
I watched someone else play it.
Okay.
The thing that's keeping me from playing it is they can't. When are they dropping the remaster, bro?
Exactly.
I don't have a
Is that the
PS3.
one that we're waiting for the
30
remaster?
FPS. You're just gonna have to do it in 30 FPS, bro.
It
was weird at first. I ain't gonna lie. It was weird. Because I would have to go back and play it on my new I got a solid monitor, not crazy, but
yeah.
But bro, I got to this boss, the blood-starved beast.
I know who you're talking about. Yep.
The little skinny motherfucker with the I thought it was rags. It's his filleted skin hanging off his body. And he's like, you know what? I'm like, all right. I got to this boss, bro, and I couldn't beat it. I gave up. I tried so hard. I got so angry so many times. I tried my hardest. I couldn't beat it. I was like, I don't understand this. I'm fuck this game. I don't have to do this.
Yep. I've been there.
I'm choosing to do this. Like,
bro, 9 years later.
You say you spun back.
Later. Yes.
It's a training arc.
I can't let this game defeat me. I can't let this game defeat me, yo. Like, I just can't do it. They gave it back to me for free on PlayStation. I ended up buying another copy because I was like, no, I need to own this. And I ended up trading it with one of my homies and never got it back. So I bought a copy for the low. And one of my best friends who makes beats for me, went to college with, Full Circle shit. He's a Souls expert.
Excellent.
Games. Oh my God. So he's like, nah, bro, get back into it. Bloodborne's my favorite out of all of them. Play that joint. He's like, Bloodstar Beast is the hardest thing in the game. Once you get past that, that's the hill. I was like, are you serious?
Okay, like, that's reassuring.
He's like, that's the hill? Like, I'm like, well, that's a fucking hill, my nigga. Like,
that's a mountain. That's a mountain.
So I went back, streamed it. I streamed it all, bro. So I did Bloodborne, got past the Bloodstar Beast, bro. I was so happy that I streamed so crazy. I beat him 9 years later, bro. It took me 9 years to do this. Beat it. I beat Bloodborne. Then I went Liza P, and then I went Elden Ring.
How's Liza P?
Liza P is insane. That's
crazy.
Okay. The combat might be my favorite from that.
Okay.
Nice.
They got a DLC on the way. I am hyped. The DLC.
Excellent.
Liza P is so good. It's hard though. They said it's super hard, but I love the parrying. I like the parrying.
Okay.
But you really have to parry though.
It makes sense. It makes sense that you would say that because a lot of times, because when you play most Soulsborne games, like the shit is dodging. But like for Liza P and for Bloodborne,
and Sekiro,
it's parrying. And Sekiro.
And Sekiro. That's why I'm hyped for Sekiro. I need to play
Sekiro.
That.
Okay, so Sekiro is probably my third favorite game of all time. Like I remember I picked that shit up on a sale, winter sale, 2019. I remember I played this shit. I was like, man, there's just a point where you get it. And I'm not trying to spoil anything for you, but like one of the mechanics, you just get it. Like, it's like, I understand it now. And then everything just clicks. I spent, I think like 16, 18 hours on one boss. That was like 5 consecutive streams. And like you, bro. As soon as I beat him, I screamed so fucking loud, bro. Like the most obnoxious person in this house. It was a moment in history, bro. And that was the mountain, bro. There's something about those games, like the accomplishment you feel after overcoming a boss. So good.
Because it feel impossible. It'd be like, nah, there's no way. Like the way you just dog walk me, ain't no way. How I'm gonna beat him? How?
Exactly.
And then you get closer and closer and closer. I got him now. And your whole energy changed about it. Like you feeling like, nah, I'm the boss. Exactly. That's how I'm the boss.
Okay. So you gotta be me now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the one.
So we're all in agreement. none of us want to live in Bloodborne. None of us want
No,
to live in
hell,
Bloodborne.
oh
I'm
my
a
Hell no,
God.
bro.
I'm fast.
I always
That
thought how bad that place would smell. Oh my God, Yarnum smells so bad.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Bro thought about it. He thought he
smell.
was like, wait, no, that shit was
It's like you gotta smell like
it
ass out here, bro.
smell
Like,
crazy, bro. For real.
Horrible. Yeah, definitely. Nobody want to live there.
no,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, man, that's cool though. That's cool. Hold on, wait. You did say okay. This and then this could be our final question if you know what I'm saying everybody's cool with it. But you did say you like third person video
Mhm.
games. Have you
Mhm.
gotten to Gears of War?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Which
I
one
was
was
in
your favorite though?
Two.
Two? Okay, that's
A
the
man
solid.
of
think
culture. A man of culture.
Yes,
'Cause
that's-
Gears of War
that's
2,
Gears of War
that
2
shit was revolutionary.
Yeah, yeah. Was
Yeah.
that no? Ram was the first one. It was
Second one was Scourge.
Scourge. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Mhm.
Scourge.
Scourge.
Yeah, and I
Scourge?
remember two because one didn't have horde mode.
Nope.
No,
Right.
Nope.
no.
Horde mode
No.
was introduced in the second one.
Yo,
I'd be up till 4 a.m. in college playing horde mode,
oh,
bro.
that
Like,
shit was
Same,
yo.
bro.
Me and Buzz used to run that shit
Yo.
back, nigga. We used
Yo.
to. I think we beat it with Did we all three beat it or was it just
Yes,
us
it was
two?
all three.
Yeah,
of
all
us,
three.
Yeah.
Me, but we're brothers. So you know what I'm saying.
Got you.
It was me, Buzz, and our dad, and we all like you know what I'm
Nice.
saying. We got to level 50. That shit was
Yup.
like, you know what I'm saying? They threw like 3 of them big ass berserkers at you. That is bro.
Yo.
That shit was oh my
Yo.
god, that was
classic.
exactly
Classic game,
my-
it's
bro.
just shit you
Classic game.
don't forget, bro.
And
You know what I'm saying?
And the
Yeah.
story, like when Dom finally found,
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest, Dom dying in the third one. It's been 14 years, so I can say that confidently. It's been 14 years since Gears of War 3.
Yeah.
Dom dying in Gears 3. I remember I watched that shit maybe 3-4 months ago. I teared up a little bit. Like I felt a little
Yeah.
lump in my throat. I was
Yeah,
like, this is because like that's his bro. And then Marcus, he's like, no, I gotta get him out of there. He's running towards the fire. I'm like,
Bro.
damn, bro, this is some real heavy, excellent,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Because it was good. It was great cinema. The story mode was
Yeah.
back. Cause like I stopped playing Call of Duties. I don't know how good the story modes are anymore. But I
Yeah,
used to love to
they're
play
not that
the
good.
Call of Duty story mode too.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Modern Warfare first drop, Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But like the cinema mixed with the amazing gameplay.
Yes.
It was just like,
Mhm.
yo, like Titanfall type shit kind of remind me of that too. Like it was a
Titanfall
great
was
story to
need to get
Titanfall,
so
great
wildly
campaign.
underrated.
You know what I mean? Like that's one of my favorite all time
Yeah.
FPS.
Yeah.
But for Gears of
Need to
War, like to talk about that, like third person, that's one of my that's one of the ones.
Mhm.
I'm glad you brought
Yeah,
that up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
one
Gears
of
of
them
War
ones.
Gears of War is excellent, bro. Halo is
Yeah.
good too, but like Gears of War, something about Gears, just like
Like I
that's
would
just
buy an Xbox to
pop
get
my
a new
heart.
one. Like I might
Bro,
have to. I don't have an
jeez.
Xbox unless I can play it on PC.
Ooh.
I don't know.
They're coming out with
'Cause I
they're
definitely
coming
want
out.
a PC.
They're coming out with a new Gears of War.
Mhm,
It's called Gears of War Emergence Day. It's
Right.
got Dom in it. It's coming out on PC. They don't have a
It
release
is coming
date,
on PC.
but it's
Okay.
coming out on PC. They
I'm
announced
Because
that shit
I'm
I'm
on
about
that
to
shit.
save up, get a PC, so
I'm on that shit.
I might as well
Right.
do that.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Do you
Yeah.
all right, fuck. Borderlands. You play Borderlands?
I never played Borderlands.
That's a
Never played
fun one. They're coming out
Borderlands
with a
is
new
solid,
one
yeah.
like September 24th.
One of
So
my
that's
best
just gonna-
friends from college, that was
so
one of his
congrats.
favorites though. For sure.
Mhm.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
that
He
was
would
one of his
always
favorites,
play
too.
them joints.
Yeah.
Borderlands is fun as hell, man. But,
Yeah, I know a lot of people hype for that. I saw that. I saw all the previews for that joint. Definitely. It
Yep.
looks good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks excellent, bro. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, gentlemen, before we head on out, go our own separate ways. Did you have anything you wanted to shout out, like Instagram, social medias, homies?
And just come through the streams, come through the YouTube. I stream pretty much every day. I do not have a set schedule because I'm very
Oh.
sporadic. But just
Where you at?
come through YouTube, Pheno, Vinci. I got new music dropping as well. If y'all like rap, anything along them lines, me and the homie Will's about to drop a whole rack of new music. So tap
shit.
in all streaming platforms. And I'm on everything: TikTok, Instagram. I'm on Twitch, but I stream on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
on Twitch, but I
Okay.
stream on YouTube. I would like to stream on Twitch. If y'all want to see me on Twitch, come to the Twitch because I want to play music and like jam out.
Yeah.
Can't do
Absolutely.
that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, just tap in with your boy Pheno Da Vinci on everything.
Yes, sir. And I'm listening to you. I hope you don't see me looking away and thinking I'm not. I'm
Oh, no, you
I'm
good.
following you on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Bet,
find you on
appreciate y'all.
Twitter. Well, hold on, let me see YouTube because Twitch. Twitch is
Da
weird.
Vinci.
Hold on.
Stream
Is
most
this
days,
your
turn
name?
on the notice.
Say what?
It's just your
Yep,
name?
I found you.
Yeah.
I found you. Yep, because Hulk main ranked with the homies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stream 3 months. Yep, I got
there
you.
we go.
Good
Hot
shit.
boxing with Human Torch.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, bet. I got you. I got you.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone, thank y'all so much for tuning in, for showing up and showing out. My name is Buzz, aka Charles, aka the Big Buzzy Wuzzy.
And I've been Infamous D-Bub. And today, our special guest has been
Pheno Da Vinci.
Pheno Da Vinci, yes, sir. Appreciate your time with us today, man. Thank you for coming on the cast.
Hey, appreciate y'all having me for sure, man. It was a great time. A lot of fun.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Absolutely, man.
And y'all have a good day. Be safe, have fun, and one step at a time, man. Focus on the ground. Feel the ground beneath you, and just one step at a time.
That's it right there.
That's that real shit, bro.
That's it. That's
But
it. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I'm gonna follow y'all on everything too on the stream. I'm gonna come through y'all streams.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, have a good one.
I'm gonna catch y'all soon, man. For sure.